Welcome to the Lost Lives Count, where we meet the victims of horror movies, anime, TV shows, episodes that normally don't show kills but have horror elements, action flicks, and beyond. I survive a giant ant, and I am Nexus. Welcome. Today I'm doing The Island of the Giant Insects, a manga series created by Yaka Taka Fumiji. But the film, I'm actually doing the film, not the manga, 2019. But the Kickstarter actually helped out, and the English dub was released in 2020. What happened is a group of kids got trapped on an island full of giant insects. The hunt hunt, but the insects are really mutated, and they actually consume them. Not all of them, but they consume most of them. A group of kids and one teacher. I'm also going to go over insect facts about the anime, and the difference between the anime and the manga. Then I'll go the depth count straight up, no fluff. So, how many lives did the insects take? Let's find out and get to it. The anime movie begins with the airplane of Haru private school field trip, and the students are on board. Mommy gets scared of a bee. Well, the overview is actually the bee. Ayumi save her. Yamazu say, enough, ladies. I say, if you're not scared enough, bee will. Kamajo swabbed the bee and stomped on it. Opabe is sad that the bee got stepped on, and Chio comfort her while the intro play. The intro shows everything come, and the title card hits. Opabe rush up so with Gromo, her actual backpack that looked like a seal. They clash. She finds a hand that belonged to a female at 6 minutes and 15 seconds. Okay, here are the characters. Maki Choryu, the lead teacher of the Haru. She actually, Okabe actually knowledge of the Chinsei is close to Makabe and grounded. Ayumi is resourceful. Mommy is misunderstood, easily startled. Mare is shaken by the events. Kamajo is impulsive and comfort. Kamajo is unwell. Miki is vulnerable. Hatoshi is conscious. Aya is soft-broken. Karajo is rational, which we actually don't see her in the anime at all. Kazumi is present in group and dynamic and steady. Takashi is guarded. Kazumi is steady, and Imiko is appear regroup moment, and Toshi is observant. But honestly, the anime is not confirm the identity or the exact cause of death. However, it based on the timeline. Early insects is off screen, possibly by a giant wasp or ant. The scene is vague to hide the death. Honestly, Opabe actually see Ayumi and calls Ayumi a gym rat after she actually Opabe runs and calls Ayumi, and Ayumi catch her as she actually called her a gym rat. Oh, the gym rat. They don't see any signs of life, and they actually found a knife, a lighter, and a hairspray. She actually only got a knife, a lighter, and a hairspray. They find others start searching for them. Meanwhile, Kai, Kamajo, and Suge are breaking into a vending machine for drinks. Chelsea say you damage government property. Kamajo snaps and say fuck off. They drink. I say sugary water isn't good for you. Water is better. Kamajo call her a slut. Mizu tried to want to show off to Suge about her breasts and flash mommy's panties. She never even apologized. Chiyo and I studied their situation. Everybody freak out, and the vending machine have an address. Azumi Kojima is still hostile. I need to pee. Don't go alone. I actually warn her because you don't go alone. She actually see giant butterflies. I is terrified if she pee herself at 13:13. 13 minutes at 13 seconds. I go on the count. She's drained by butterfly proboscis and drank of her bodily fluid. She wasn't alone. She would symbolize her, but her mega death is more graphic and prolonged. The butterfly are described with biological accuracy, included how they feed. In the scene, amplifies their helplessness, isolation, more internal monologue. The fluid drains slowly as her body is collapsed and pale. The mega lean more harder of Erogero, blending grotesque insect biology and vulnerability. But honestly, butterflies do not actually do this. Butterfly use their long proboscis to drink nectar from flowers. They also eat rotten fruit and puddles of sweat, tears. Even mammals uh, scat for minerals. Real butterflies don't even pierce living animals. They're soft and flexible, and they actually are peaceful pollinators. It, they act, in this anime, they actually turned this simple, peaceful pollinator into a symbolic prayer. So Toshi is afraid, and he afraid and runs after her with Suge at 14 minutes and 5 seconds. Both of them got drained by butterflies with proboscis pierce and pull slowly, fast, and final. Similar deck and more graphic. The manga episode The Draining process with more close-up of the proboscis of Totoshi body. And the more grotesque and psychological horror. Tusuke eternal thoughts are shown. He realized that it happened. The manga leans into his fear and helplessness. Mommy yelled for Ayumi or Okabe to the rescue. Ayumi tried to stab the insect. Okabe used the lighter and turned a hairspray into a flamethrower. She can't believe she killed a butterfly. She say that insects don't get this big in my era. It's the entire territory. They heard a helicopter, but it's not. It's a giant wasp. It stings Chiose. They have to go after her. Say we don't need to get her, but they do because Kamajo hesitate. Ayumi said you don't need to meet him. Kamajo replied, I don't over identify it. It's a mud wasp. Miami screams after realize that the larvae are Kamajo know a lot about slasher movies. They know to do and don't leave the group they want. I actually know too. You do not leave the group no matter what. They can use the GPS now. They know where they are. Surviving might drop the split up. They need to sing. Mom was don't return to the mess. They lay the eggs. The bacteria actually make them grow because they have spiracles that actually make them breathe, and the spiracles make them breathe what the humans breathe. The larvae actually, Orcabe calls, mostly call Orbraid a freak of nature. The house over nearby, it's a wasp nest. It smells strange. I see two women and one man be eaten alive by wasp larvae at 24 minutes and 36 seconds. Mommy puke. They stop on the body. 3 more men and 2 women got on the count at 25 minutes and 27 seconds. One of the women that talk at me should go on the count at 25 minutes and 35 seconds. All eaten by Lost Lobby. Honestly, the manga version is far more graphic and prolonged. The manga lean more Garo, and the larvae feed in tearing the skin and psychological breakdown. The victims are shown often nude and partially exposed, vulnerable, and the larvae feed slowly. Some victims remain alive during the process. A mud was active accelerate the larvae growth. Honestly, some mud daubers actually are sorry and they feed tubes, and they actually paralyze spiders that lay an egg, not living humans. And larvae actually eat alive, and mud robber are not aggressive and rarely steal unless they pose no threat to humans, and larvae do not eat humans. Takumi asked for help and they ran. Okabe say, okay, this was going to be like the other nest. Kai got the phone and they actually can look for Chi's location. Okabe say, hold on, someone is Kira. It's Akira. Just like happened to Chise. Hold still. Okabe say he walked into the net because the wasp will actually attack, and Kamajo actually walked into the nest. The wasp attacked Kamajo, and Okabe sprayed the wasp with the hairspray. Ayumi used the hair care products on the wasp's nest. Kamajo won't help Okabe with Chise, and the wasps keep fighting. Chise is still alive, but barely, and Ayumi argues with Kamajo, and they need a sports drink or saline solution to undo the poison. They explain on what she did to the wasp, which hairspray actually attracts the wasp, so don't use hair care products. Kai called Obey the leader because she know her bug know-how. Obey remembers what happened in her past. She was afraid of bugs until she met a woman who told her that insects are like, if she saw a hard tick on Mizu and then no bite marks, and they're surrounded and they sense breathing and noise. Everyone hold their breaths and they actually move and a rock and toward the shore. Miss Nazu Zawa died covered and drained by heart attacks at 38 minutes and 18 seconds. They found her. They all found her fully devoured. But she actually got devoured after Okabe pushed her in. They went wash off and Mommy and Yumi kiss and now they're together. Everyone wash off. Even Mizu and Kamajo did a little sexy time, and Kamajo did not see the parasite. Ms. Death in the anime is a little different between the pale display. Take a barrel into her skin. Her face is completely covered with blood pouring around her and emphasize the scene of helplessness and no one helping. And the manga add fear and no one breathing. But biologically, heart ticks pierce the skin with the barbed mouth and hold them. And they inject saliva that prevent clotting and numb the pain and allow them to feed. And feeding can last for weeks, especially female ticks. But the body heat example exaggerate like in the anime for horror. But here are the deaths in the manga that Ayumi 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 and Ayumi never got Ayumi 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 got Ayumi got killed by a parasitic insect. That burrowed in her skin. In the manga. Akira was carried out by a wasp. An unknown student got crashed in the plane. Miza got manipulated into danger and abandoned. A parasitic survivor used a limited incubator for insects. An additional tick got drained by a heart attack while hiding or sleeping. All these are deaths that actually happen in the manga. They find a hospital and it's open. Sorry about that. They find a hospital. Ayumi said in A Silent Life, Kamajo make a joke about Akira feel. Kamajo say, let's find the feel good juice. But they actually won't drink it, so they had to give them mouth to mouth so they could drink. They found food rations and Kamajo eat all, and they actually say, you fat fuck. And Kamajo found something as kind found something as scream. Akira is awake. Someone is here. At 49 minutes and 4 seconds, Kamajo is go on the count. He transform is something affected by a parasitic wasp used to protect it young with its own young. Honestly, the truth is, the reason why Akira goes on the count is simple. The first time is because he never gone back to human because he a parasite. And in the anime, he transforms. In the manga, he actually did got protected by a wasp and living host to protect the larvae. It rewired it turned to a zombie-like guardian. And his body and Akira become a living cocoon, a shell of his self. But in real life, parasitic wasps actually disturb behavior. Species like the jewel wasp inject venom directly in the cockroach brain, who actually, they actually lay an egg. They burn. They lay an egg and the larvae eat the cockroach inside. The manipulation of it allows parasitic wasps to target caterpillar or spiders to force them to build shelter for the larvae. Some caterpillar infested with dozen larvae, which chew through the skin or cocoon on their backs. The neurotoxin is actually manipulated. He under control, and he actually run outside, and with everyone, and Okabe say don't follow him. He's under the control of the parasitic wasp. They actually see the predator. Is a Dobson fly. Ritsu stop Kamajo at 51 minutes and 53 seconds. The Dobson fly descends and cut him and eat the top of Akira. But Akira was killed in the anime by the Dobson fly. But in the manga, he was actually going to be the... But the Thompson fly or the Dobson fly is known as robber flies, bot flies, or blow flies. Real flies do not consume or anything. His top half bells and Mizu say we're running and they actually get everyone inside. But they actually won't let him in. Mom is screaming, come down. Mizu lied. she won't let them in. Kamajo honestly, Mizu threatened to gag Chizu with his member. Chizu is a bitch. And they both got knocked out by Kai. Ayumi tried to break in, and mommy say to Ayumi, "I refuse to let you fuck me if I die." They think Kai died. Now they plan to build a bug zapper. Okabe planned to kill the dolphin fly, and good rock music playing. We're all in here. It's the dolphin fly. It almost done, and Okabe walked towards, and the fly head misshapen like the butterflies. It's a time for to give the single for the live full blast, and the single sound. The Dobson fly appear. Okabe one shot use the air sirens. Okabe runs. The Dobson fly chase her on legs, and it tried to use her jaw to grab her. She dodges the light flash, and he actually, honestly, he lands on it. Then the bug activate the bug zapper, and the Dobson fly is killed. Which I already told you, no bugs will actually be killed. Like the larvae and the butterfly. The generator shut off. The bug is gone. Kai said weird how I saw it. Okabe said that the bugs see infrared vision much better. Okabe is sad because she been heard bugs all day, and she cries. Okabe want the cheers to be the litter, and mommy agreed to agree that Kamajo and Mizu should stay tied up because they are bitches and need to stay. The rest are coming, and they keep going. They need to go far away, and they need to go and get to the other island where no one can bug them. The movie ends. The climax is actually the ringing base, and when the makeshift bug zapper, the apex predator, is summoned and destroyed. The dolphin fly is actually it was actually a male dolphin fly with tusk. Dolphin fly do not slice people, and they actually exaggerate the body and turn a nocturnal insect into a mythical predator. And the stellar by the artist Kayahadro is the song is melancholy and reflect echo survivor trauma and transformation. Like the lyric, like I wanna get out of here, and I can't forgive anymore. Mere Okabe emotional collapse and a group of fracture hope. How many lives lost did the insects took? Let's find out and get to the numbers. Um, Wait, why there's a Dobson fly? "15 people lost their lives in the island of the giant insects. 9 males and 6 females. Bugs devour more male than females. Let's break it down. When a running time of 8 minutes, the death rate, one life lost every 5.33 minutes. The great acts of execution go to Akira. After summoning the Dobson fly, it sliced off his top half and devoured. He was a parasitic host from a giant mud wasp, but it was actually cool and emotional when Common Joe just actually do. The Wimpy axe go to the severed hand. We actually know it's actually a female hand, but we can't actually identify her on that no name, no with no sequel of the anime inside, but there's a sequel manga called Die a Single Next week I will actually do The Omen for the Awakened to actually finish the final arc of Damien with his daughter. I've been saved by Okabe. See ya. Nexus out.